Hey, and welcome to the Joe Vintage Podcast. Just a quick couple of notes. We are getting up and running. We've finally finished our studio work. It's been a while. Just going to be testing. I'm going to have a few different guests coming on. Everybody from your everyday walk of life, they're going to be showing up so we can have a couple of chats and talk about some stuff. I guess first and foremost, let's figure out who it is that we'd like to talk about. Let's talk about the Canadiens and the Blue Jays not winning the World Series. Gonna hurt. I still remember last time they won it back in 93. Yeah, that was pretty exciting. But in today's date, when you've got $700 million men and $500 million pitchers, and it's a pretty tough go to beat those guys. So there are a lot of upset Canadians today because the Blue Jays were Canada's team. Whatever happened to the Montreal Expos? Huh? Whatever happened to those guys? Why'd they disappear? I hear there's a Netflix series, which I haven't watched, I haven't checked into, but I definitely will make some time and see how that goes. Right now, I'm just excited that I'm getting this up and running. I am going to invite a few different people onto this cast, to Joey's joint cast, the Joe Vintage off the vine, vintage off the vine, and we'll figure out what it is that we're going to follow. There'll be different themes. We'll talk about different things, funny stuff, sad stuff, true life experiences, the things that make us all unique. Gonna get a little bit more soundproofing done in here, but you know what? To start it out, it seems like I haven't done too bad. So once again, let's start with how about those Blue Jays? How about Canada's team? Gotta hurt when that happens. You know, nobody likes to lose, right? Not unless you're on the losing team all the time. Then it's normal. But till then, not really. I wanted to make sure that I mentioned some things out, that this is just a quick little roll test. I don't even know if the color is the color I want to go with yet, but Sapia. Homo sapia. That was the color. I can see when I put those on. When I put them off, I can't. How about a little bit of hockey? Shall we talk some hockey too? How about those Flames? Those Calgary Flames. Your Calgary Flames. They are the top of the league, starting from the bottom up. Let's give them that. I watched the game the other night. Montreal Canadiens and Seattle Kraken, and man, were those cats fast. I've been watching hockey a long time, but these guys were moving like so fast. That's just incredible how quickly these guys move. Back in the day when I watched, maybe there was just a lot of clutching and grabbing, holding and hooking. Back in my day when I was watching the old Lemieux and Gretzky's, and even before that, the Lafleur era, the Montreal era. You know, the Steve Shutt, the Ken Dryden, the Larry Robinson, that era, the Brad Park, Bobby Orr, Wayne Cashman, Daryl Sanderson. Back when hockey was hockey, these guys wore no helmets. There were still guys wearing, like a McTavish not wearing a helmet. How about Ron Duguay? Look at the Ron Duguay down in the Rangers, just flying down the wings with that hair flowing. Him and Lafleur, trendsetters. I just wanted to make sure I get this out there and start it up, because I've been talking about doing it for quite some time, and I haven't really done the time. So it's time for me to make this happen. I've got, I think my first guest on this podcast is going to be Mr. Coach Andrews. Mr. Andrews has been a coach with the Gorge FC Club in Victoria for quite some time. I'm just looking forward to having some laughs with him. We've talked about starting up the West Coast Comedy Productions together and starting out some shows in Victoria, maybe moving up the island. but we'll review some of that stuff. Our email is West Coast Comedy or joevintage68 at gmail.com. You can do that one. I would like to give you the West Coast Comedy email address so that you have it. And I don't want to mess it up because I will get it. I won't get another chance to give it to you. So let's find it. It is the West Coast Comedy. Let's make sure that's right. I just don't want to mess anything up, right? The West Coast Comedy. It's called The West Coast Comedy at gmail.com. That's where you could send all your inquiries to. You also could send any questions or comments that you want to directly get to me at joevintage68 at gmail.com. J-O Vintage, VINTAGE 68 at gmail.com. You can do that one too. Great. Thanks for allowing me to get the introduction out there, and we will start it up shortly. Coming up in November. We'll let you know. Thanks for hanging with Joe Vintage. I'm out.